welcome to, what is this, 42? Is it 42? Oh, wow. Episode 40, oh, I was on 50. Wow, okay, that's kind of weird. Anyway, welcome to episode 42 of the podcast. As always, why am I sticking your thing? Anyway, I'm Carolyn Sonic, obviously. You know that. Also, as why would you be here? And this is Guss, as you've seen him.
What's up?
Okay,
What's
Colorful
up?
Worker.
What's up?
Warfare.
I haven't been around for a while.
At least a solid month, I think. Something like that.
Like it's been a minute.
What's going on with you? Would you like to share with the audience what's been up or?
Growing up, being an adult, that's about it.
I feel that.
Drinking beer, wondering what the fuck is up with life. Why is it like this? Why is it always me? Anyways, just normal shit, you know.
Yes. I mean, I just did a stream kind of recently of updating my life, but we're doing a recording for this because it's easier to do a recording sometimes, so we're doing it.
Because I'm crazy as fuck. Random shit happens.
Go.
I'm no longer reliable.
No. My God.
I've made errors in my ways. Yeah.
Anyway, somewhat topic of this video podcast, whatever today. In general, we're not really. Obviously, we never stick to a thing for long periods of time, but general podcast. The general podcast topic today is just talking about superhero type of stuff. Comics.
What type of superheroes? I don't fucking know.
We're just talking about whatever we like, comics, action figures, movies, whatever we like, just because obviously, I am interested in more of Marvel. Gus is more interested in DC, so we kind of have our own opinions of.
We get to clash every now and then. Carolyn just tries to make me want to like Marvel, but I'm like, never.
I mean, to be fair, there's some spotty parts of Marvel, but I feel like that's just, I think for any comic thing, there's a lot of spotties.
You know what it is, right? You know what it is? Is that they're trying to fucking connect every single part of the movies.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, yeah, that's woof. There's a lot going on with the movies. Honestly, there's been news that they're, after Secret Wars, that they're gonna kind of have a soft reboot, which I'm like, you know what? At first I was fearing of that type of route, now I'm embracing it, because it needs it.
So they're having a soft reboot.
They're having a soft reboot. Yeah, I mean, well, like, I kind of heard, like, people talking about, like, oh, they should do it for a while, and then, like, when at first people were talking about it after, like, Endgame, I was like, no, it's fine, don't do it, it's not worth it, but then after the course of the last couple of years, I'm like, you know what? I'm mad about it. If they did it, they say let them do it, It's not like it's gonna remove every single storyline plot, it's just gonna probably fix things that probably, should be fixed.
Hopefully they continue letting Tobey Maguire come back.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think they might probably have him show up again at some point. I mean, we're still in the multiverse saga.
I'll put a little dirt in your eye.
What do you mean, little
That's
dirt?
kind of shit we need.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so weird. I'm kind of like really not liking the multiverse saga as much as I would have liked, just because I think there's a lot going on. Essentially, this wasn't their original intent, was to do the multiverse saga. It was supposed to be Secret Invasion, but then they saw Jonathan Nares, who does Kang, do really well. People liked him, a lot of stuff like that, and they're like, okay, let's focus on that, and now they're definitely regretting that decision.
You talked about that a lot, actually. I think you had a whole video dedicated to it.
No, I had a whole video dedicated, to just talking. Well, not a whole video, but a somewhat video just talking about my gripes about it. But at least a section of it. I'm not gonna go into that more there. If you want to watch my whole rant about it, it exists. I think it's a couple podcasts ago. But I'm just kind of summarizing the whole issues just in general of MCU. So that's pretty much about it. That way.
Watch one of my friends' podcasts without being part of it? No thanks. Come on now. Who do you think I am? I have a life, Carolyn. Okay, I have a life.
You do? You do?
No, I don't. Besides working.
My cat's going
Besides working and hurting.
I mean, still. But yeah, no, I mean, no, but that was just a brief, just summarization of that. But Blue Beetle came out. I heard. I'm not seeing it yet, but I've heard it's been doing all right. You know,
Wait, what came out?
Blue Beetle.
Oh, yeah. You know what's keeping it alive?
Mm,
The fans.
yeah,
They don't have very good like commercialing for it.
because of the again, I've also mentioned the whole strike situation, so that's also been. I think that's the same video. The
Oh
same issue.
shit.
I think I was mentioning all my gripes in a whole bundle. I think I was. I think.
Oh, another thing. You know what? There is one thing I'm very excited about having with Marvel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even though it's not directly the Marvel company, it is Hugh Jackman's back.
Yeah, he's back for Deadpool. I don't know when Deadpool's coming out now. They kind of been pushing dates, but they
Yeah,
have been doing shooting, so we've seen.
and he's wearing the
Uh,
yellow costume as he should have been.
yeah, honestly, I was seeing some like interesting comments of people talking about like back in the day they were so afraid of having like comic accurate like costumes just because people thought they would be stupid and ridiculous looking. Then so they went with more edgier looks. That's why like I think in the first set of movies they were all wearing black type of thing instead of the usual blue and yellow, which I've always liked the blue and yellow more just because it's classic.
Yeah.
So it's good to see Wolverine back in his colors like he
Yeah.
should be. So that makes me really happy. I'm excited to see how
Um.
that looks in like actual movie with the
Well, it's
editing and
kind of
everything.
like in the Marvel thing, or not? I mean DC. Like they don't. They like for years they didn't have Batman in like his classic costume until like they went until what's his name? Who did the Justice League movie? Zack Snyder, I think.
Yeah.
Like they had Ben Affleck in the Dark Knight Returns looking outfit.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's what they took inspiration off of with his costume, the Dark Knight Returns outfit.
Well, The Dark Knight Returns great. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
So and just the whole trilogy in general. But yeah. I mean, like, I'm excited for the hopefully the new DCU does well. I know people are like kind of wondering if it's gonna do well or not, or if they say it's gonna do well, type of thing. But I hope it does well because maybe they'll finally have a sense of direction where they need to go this time and actually try this time.
Well, if they wouldn't let Zack Snyder had his 3 hour fucking long movie. No,
My God.
you know what happened, right? You know what
Mm,
happened with DC
mm,
is that they fucking tried too much too fast.
yeah. No, that's exactly it. Yeah, they wanted to get to to Marvel's level like way too quickly, and it's like, nah, you gotta build that. There's a reason why it took 10 years
Yeah,
to get there. Which
there's a fucking reason why Endgame came out when it did, because they needed to establish the heroes' like life, like the stories.
and I think that's also another problem with Marvel right now is I think it's
They
not
ran
like
out of ideas.
it's not that the fact they ran out of ideas. I think it's that like we're kind of already at a stage where we've established a lot of characters, but now we're establishing some new characters. But like, I feel like they're trying to push it way too quickly. They're doing
Yep.
that. They're doing the mistake that DC did, and now they're kind of getting punished for it. And I think they need to slow down. And which is kind of why I'm glad that the strike is happening because it's definitely slowing them down right now. Like they have to actually like take a minute. So maybe it'll get time
Well,
for them to write something proper, after the strike's
yeah.
over.
Yep.
So, but that's
This
just me.
plastic man is turned into a piece of shit.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
It's bad.
While uh 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 doing the podcast, Gus is doing drawings. So
Yes. And there's not going to be any footage of it ever
never existed. Only me
because
thinking about it.
then people are going to be like, this guy sucks. Why does this guy draw? He sucks. I'd be like, I went to school for it,
I
okay?
went to school. Oh man.
And what do I do with my degree? I work hard labor.
Oof. It's too real.
This alcohol's making me tell the truth. Shit, I need to shut up.
The truth says it's the truth serum. Oh Christ, man. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of like this anything gripes I have like with anything. I don't know, but
Anything to go with superheroes lately? I did some custom Lego men.
Oh. Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, I saw that post of you doing Punisher.
They're on my Instagram. Yeah, I did 2 Lego Frank Castles. Technically, they're just like one character, but like you just swap the head onto different bodies because Legos are cool like that.
Legos
I
let you
did one
customize.
where it was like a Frank Castle costume, like regular Punisher old costume, and then one where it's like him in a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, that's actually yeah, that's pretty cool. Punisher is such
Yeah,
an interesting character. Not gonna
he is, and we will never be able to see him on the big screen. I think.
lie. No, not unless of course they were like fully somehow okay with doing like full just,
Well,
letting him be who he is, which I mean it's
I
fine.
wouldn't say I wouldn't say never because we got Charlie Cox who plays Daredevil on the big screen in No Way Home.
Yeah. So I guess it could just be a cameo appearance and nothing else.
And because of that, they've now established that that Daredevil is part of that universe.
Yeah, we're gonna
And
see
like I
that
say,
somewhat
because of
soon.
that, that means the Punisher is part of that universe. They made it
Technically,
canon.
yes. Technically, in the sense that that's pretty much I think what they implied is
And the
like
guy who plays as Wilson Fisk said that if he's that he can see himself kicking Spider-Man's ass in the near future.
that would be great actually, considering they've
He
had like a
played a
long.
fucking amazing. He played an amazing Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely like full on like was like really good at playing the character very well. It was interesting seeing him back with Hawkeye. It was a very I'm still debating whether or not the appearance I liked it or not. I mean, I think it was cool to see him there, but I don't know if he was fitting or not to this day.
It was based off the comics.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's not based off the comics, considering it was, but it just seemed like I don't know.
He gets shot in the head, becomes blind, gets
Yeah.
his sight back, and starts kicking ass.
Well, we're gonna get Echo soon, so we'll probably get more of him soon in the future. Probably. I don't know
What's
when.
Echo?
The person who shot him.
Oh,
Well, in the
yeah.
MCU at least.
I thought that
I
was
don't
Kate
know if
Bishop. I thought that was Kate Bishop.
shot her. Oh my god! I imagine just fall like right in the eye. Just an arrow. Took an arrow to the eye.
Well, that's who I thought. That's who I thought that one character was in the Hawkeye
No,
show.
no. Well,
No.
it was so Kate Bishop beats Kingpin, and then like he kind of runs away from the police, and then
Eh?
Echo finds him and shoots him because he found out that
Mm.
he was the one that killed their dad.
He killed my dad too.
The way you said that. Okay. Okay. That's...
um. So like, I also made my last like Lego custom that I made right now is a Hush version of Lego Batman.
mm.
It's for my all three of these figures are for my friend Bryce,
Oh, gotcha.
the
Okay.
the technical co-owner of Colorful Warfare. I still talk to him. Everybody. We actually been. I actually saw him not too long ago. It's pretty dope.
That's
And
cool.
so yeah, I'm just making these little mini figures for him, just because I have spare time after I get off work.
That's good. That's fun.
Yeah.
I think I already mentioned this, but at least like on my last stream. But I am playing Spider-Man, the PS4 one again because I wanted to anyway. Just because I've been feeling like playing it again. Number two, obviously the second game is coming out soon. I've not bought it yet, but probably in the future, probably will buy it soon. But I'm not
You gonna play
pre-ordering,
as
okay? I'm putting my foot down on pre-ordering. That's its own podcast.
pre-ordering is like a fucking stupid ass thing.
It really has become stupid
Except
at
for
this
when it
point.
comes to action figures, and I pre-order them a lot. Well, I've only
Well,
pre-ordered like 4 of them.
pre-order like an action figure should look like what it looks like, you know? Like it's kind of hard to mess that up.
That's not true, Carolyn. That's not true. Don't you fucking put that on me.
Don't you do that to me?
So there is. So actually, speaking of superhero, oh, fuck. Speaking of superhero, I just knocked over it. Yeah, speaking of superhero shit, they had this 6-figure set of like each of the live action Batman that's ever been a Batman.
Oh,
And I was gonna pre-order it, but then I thought no. As soon as I told my mom that I didn't do that, she told me that that was the stupidest idea I ever did. My mom told me that I would have enjoyed that if I would have pre-ordered it. She told me that I should have let her know that she would have bought it. I was like, well, yeah, but who knows?
I don't know. I mean,
Who knows?
video games are more iffy about it just because of the fact that like video games can subject. I mean, I guess figures can be subject to change too. I suppose in its own way, but like that seems a little harder to do. Video games, that's easy to do. Yeah, edit it and it becomes trash. Kind of thing. I don't know why I said it like that.
And it becomes trash.
Trash. But like, I'm not really a fan of pre-ordering stuff. I mean, I pre-ordered like a few times and it's fine, but it's because I really, really, really trusted the outcome, and maybe I shouldn't do that. But otherwise, yeah, I've not really pre-ordered much video game
Was
stuff.
it like a strange games?
Yes, actually, it was. two of them. Two of them. It was the second game, and then it was like True Colors. But they were fine. I wasn't angry about the result, so.
You were angry about the result?
No, I said I wasn't angry about the result. So, I mean,
shit. That's technically superhero-ish because you got Max.
I suppose, yeah, they all have powers in some fashion. Technically.
So, like, what is happening in that universe right now? Like, what is happening in that verse? The strange verse.
Oh, you don't know much about True Colors, huh? Because we never really fully delved into that, really. It was a weird time.
We could talk about that off of this video.
We could talk about off of it, but yeah. I'm just saying, though, yeah, True Colors is, like, the last game that came out recently. That's just all I'll say that way.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
All the way through?
Yeah, I'm doing Let's Play on my channel again. I'm doing, like, at least my second play. Yeah.
Have you completed it?
Well, no, well, I played it when it first came out, and then I'm doing it now again.
Did you do a blind Let's Play, or are you playing through, or did you play through it and then do a Let's Play?
I played through it and I'm doing a Let's Play now because I wanted it for my own thing. I don't know. I didn't, because for like majority of like Life is Strange 2, I did a blind Let's Play and I just really wasn't vibing with it just for multiple reasons. Way.
I can give you a name of a reason.
Yeah, well, you know, not here. Not, maybe not, but not here. So.
That's my pun of the day, and that's all I can ever fucking do.
My God. But yeah, so I kind of just want it for myself, True Colors, so that's why I'm only now doing it, because it came out like in 2021, and it's 2023 that I'm now playing it.
Oh shit, okay.
So, for the channel.
I didn't even know.
Well,
I thought the game hadn't even came out yet.
No, it came out like in 2021. There is a comic coming out soon too, but that's, you know, another thing, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. As of late, though.
Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
Not much that way. But yeah, so yeah, no, I will finish the game up soon. At least my second playthrough of it, and the first playthrough of the channel. So.
Second playthrough first of the channel.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm playing Crash Blind, so.
You were playing Crash. Yeah, they had their fucking female Crash on there.
That was nuts.
I was in the comments.
I still don't know how I feel about that. I'm still like not sure. I'm not even sure about the game in general, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not vibing as much as I like to vibe with it. I don't know. I don't know what's holding me back from it completely of liking it, but it could be the newness of it. It could be, I don't know.
Caroline's like, that's not Bandicoot. Bandicoot. Who's that one with the vagina?
Oh my
God. Go to Rule 34.
My God, Christ really does look like a Rule 34 creation. I'm like, what? I mean, like, I can't, like, not look at her and be like, what? Who? Alright. Who in office drew this? Like, someone, I know their intent. You can't lie to me.
They're all jacking off behind the fucking screen.
Like, I'm just saying, alright. I mean, I know Tana beforehand, like, had a look, but at least she was, like, you know, kind of, like, timid that way. But come on, like, with this one now, it's like, she's got a lot of curves. She's got curves.
She got curves. She got fucking curves.
Oh my God.
What in the Rule 34?
Really, honestly, I'm not saying it's bad of a design. It's just I feel like I don't know. I know the intent.
You
There,
know the internet.
it wasn't just because it looked cool.
I know the Rule 34 in this whole.
Oh God, Christ, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like Crash Warsman. I mean, I think also Crash fits into the superhero-ish category. I feel like it's fitting enough.
No. He saves the world from Vortex.
Oh, Cortex.
From
Um,
Neo Vortex.
but I don't know, something about the fourth game. I'm not like it's not clicking with me. I mean, it took me a while to get around like the trilogy, but I think what it is also too is that like with the trilogy, there's the expectation that you're supposed to like it versus with the fourth game, it's like I don't know if I should like it or not, which is not good.
Could it be that you're just bad at the game, and that's why you don't?
I mean, that could be it too. Yeah, fully. Yeah, that could be the answer. I just suck. I hate it because I suck.
I can't fucking get past stage 5. What is this Rule 34? I'm too distracted by the cocoa melons.
No. Oh Jesus, yeah. I don't know. I'll probably figure it out soon. Maybe if I play it a little, maybe it's also the stories maybe going a little too slow to me. Maybe that's it. Maybe once
Well, probably.
I don't know. Also, to add in these new masks in here, like, why do we need new masks? We already had Aku Aku and Uka Uka. Like, why do we need new ones?
We already had Hakabuga Doogie. We don't need Hapaduga Doggy.
Christ.
I don't know nothing about Crash Bandicoot.
I technically don't really know much about Crash Bandicoot either, other than what I have played.
The only thing I know about Crash Bandicoot is that when I was younger, it made me gag.
Really? What does that mean?
Yeah. Remember how I told you like a long ass time ago?
I know
should
you.
remember.
I remember you talking about tack making you feel uncomfy. Is that like the same level?
Yeah. It's like horrible looking animation.
Uh okay. I kind of get that. Yeah. Well, at least I played the trilogy
Like,
then.
what was that one? What's that one Crash game where like it's based? He's in an amusement park.
Oh, that's the one racing game. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I forgot
Yeah,
which racing game, but it's not. It was the later one, like the PlayStation 2 era, I think. Maybe 3. Something like
yeah. My
that.
brother was playing it, and like I liked watching my brother play games, but
Yeah.
like that game, I just couldn't sit there and watch it that much. I was like, "Ooh." I think
Yeah.
it's just his color of orange at the time.
It could be, yeah. That would make
Then
sense.
again, like my oldest sister, she can't look at the color orange, otherwise it makes her gag.
Honestly, orange is not the most pleasant color. if done wrong.
It's crazy. I liked the other color. Like, I loved the color orange when I was
Mm. Well, I mean, I don't like bright orange. Honestly, bright orange does kind of like it doesn't sit well with me. Anything bright colored, I just not. I think I just after maybe like blue or something. Like I'm not really vibing with hardcore.
growing up.
But I think I just like the color blue in general, so I'm like willing to take it being bright. But also, I just don't think it's an insulting color though. Blue. I feel like blue is just kind of like a neutral color
Probably.
versus like purple. Like purple, like a bright purple is not good. you know?
A bright purple isn't good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the Grimace shake. Everyone was like grossed out by that because it was like a concerning purpley color.
I think I sent you a meme about that,
You
like where
did.
he's like, "Why everybody falling up by my birthday shake?
I love so.
Nobody likes my birthday
I love there was a comment. It's like he's like 50 years old. Why is he crying like a child?
because he fucking is, okay? It's because Grimace is like a man child, you know? Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Sweetheart. He was one of my favorites.
We didn't really grow up with them.
I grew up with him.
I thought they were like not used as much by the time we were like growing up. Maybe I just never saw them on TV.
Well, cause you were growing up in that fast lane of California while I was still in the Midwest.
I mean, maybe that could be it.
I was over here stuck in time. I didn't have color TV growing up.
Oh my god, really?
No, I did.
That'd be funny. Be like, I don't even know what colors are.
What are colors besides segregation?
Oh my god,
No.
Jesus.
Anyway.
Woof, alright.
We're on a good roll of superheroes on this one.
Yeah, Jesus, we went from like like superheroes to be like I don't see colors in information. It's like, okay. Alright.
It's like, all right, everybody, that was the end of the show.
Oh my god, imagine just like we're done. Yep, alright, we're good. No.
It's like, I ask you the next time, like, hey, so when did you post the podcast? Oh, yeah,
Just never did.
I did.
Like a band episode.
Never did. The lost episode of Carrie and Sonic. Dr. Diamond could make an episode about that.
Oh my god.
But he'd have to come back first. He'd have to come back for that.
I'll make him come back. I need to make a last episode first.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I do
make...
have a couple episodes I've done like of like the podcast where like I never released them just because I just didn't like how they turned out.
Who was in it?
No one, just me.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. I'm the problem. I can't swing yourself.
Oh shit.
No, I just thought they were boring. That's really it. They weren't like controversial or anything. I didn't say anything bad or like any hot takes. It was just more, this is boring. This is not interesting.
It's like your dad walks in screaming the N-word.
Oh my god, no. That
so that's why you could never post it.
My Christ, no. Oh my god, no. No, it was just mostly because I found them like really boring. I think like one of them was like me just talking about like CDs, like music CDs. I'm like, no one cares. So I never posted it.
What?
So I had like a podcast idea. I did. I was bored. I had no power, I think, but I was able to like I had no power, but I was still able to record. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna talk about like CDs because I think CDs are cool and important and like people should like, you know, still keep CDs instead of the whole vinyl thing and all that because, you know, CDs are cheaper than vinyl or whatever. But it was like I was like afterwards I was like looking back at it, I'm like, this is no one cares. So I never posted it. I never edited it. I never really posted it. Like I just was like, this is not interesting enough.
Oh my god! Do you still have the recording?
I do. I think somewhere. Yeah,
I need to email it to me or share me the link to it or something.
It's not that interesting. I'll tell you.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
I want to watch the last episode.
I want to watch the last episode, SpongeBob.
Last episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah, the last episode of SpongeBob. That was such a fucking. That was anticlimactic as fuck. Petulant Pirate. It was just Tom Kenny in disguise, and we didn't freaking know it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll leave it to you, sure, but it's like it really is not that interesting. But if you just want something to randomly watch
I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna make my boyfriend and I watch it.
Oh my god!
Tonight, we're gonna get some fucking alcohol.
Oh my god!
We're gonna take shots every time I hear you say the word CD.
Oh god, no, you're gonna die. Oh no. I say it a lot. I think if I remember correctly. I mean, I think there was just more than just CD stuff. I think it was just music topic in general, but I think that was just the rough topic. I think.
You're like, this is Caroline Sonic. I have no power. How many times did you mention that you didn't have
power? Maybe like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times? Alright, so I can't get drunk off of that.
No, I mean, well, because you took big shots. 2 shots of vodka.
I remember that.
Just like that, but maybe a couple more than that, but like probably not enough for you to get terribly drunk. CD, I think you die. No.
If you said the word CD, I'd probably freaking die from that.
But yeah, no. It's not like any of the lost episodes that like are lost are not like for like controversial reasons or anything. It's just because I found them boring. That's that's really it. Like, I have a ton of recordings I've done, like, recently, where I tried recording, and it's just, like, for some reason, I just was not vibing with it for some reason. Like, it just didn't feel right, so I don't know what it is with it. Sometimes I got some good ones, sometimes they just don't hit.
Sometimes they just don't hit. All right. You heard it here, folks. Sometimes they clap and sometimes they don't hit.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's why I'm not like I think that's why I've not had like a major big video yet, because it's like, I feel like my Game of Life video I did recently. I don't want to say it's my magnum opus because that seems so ridiculous to say that, because I know I have other ideas I want to do and dive into the future. It's just right now I think that's like I put my most heart into creatively recently. So
Honestly, yeah, because you talked about that for like a while before you even like actually posted it.
yeah, well, like, so, okay, I guess I can talk about it a little bit here. I mean, I probably might make a whole episode on it, because there's so much to make that video. I'm not even kidding. It took so long to do it. I probably would have gotten done it sooner, if there wasn't for certain setbacks, but, like, yeah, I've been, like, wanting to do that, like, that video idea for, like, a long time, I think, before.
It's my magnum opus.
I'm just proud of it!
Oh,
Swear
but I don't even know what would be the magnum opus of colorful warfare.
Jungle Trap.
Huh?
Jungle Trap, I said.
Oh, probably. Like
I mean,
that for like live streams, yes.
yeah, for live stream. I don't know about your video stuff. I mean, that's a little harder.
Yeah, because like I have a lot of cringy ass shit on there. But if I had to pick one that I like, that Bryce and I both liked, well, I only say I liked it because Bryce said that I turned a turd into a piece of gold. It was the Halloween special.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I do remember you showing me that one.
That was probably my magnum opus.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, it was really well, I think, done, even though I know you're saying it wasn't great, but it was like, I liked it a lot.
Well, like, I think we only did like one take for like a lot of the scenes.
Really?
Yeah. Like, we planned it out, but like, for a lot of it, we only did like one take. We didn't do much for it. We didn't really want to do much for it. I think we were just, well, we had our friend Dylan there.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was just what it turned into. It was just
You took the more
a skit to do.
simpler, kind of like more fun route that way, because you wanted it to be that way.
We just had my phone camera, and we just filmed whatever the hell we wanted.
See, it's so weird because your route with like how you start. It's so interesting because you so both like have such different routes of how we started YouTube. Because it's like I've consistently been like pretty much doing gaming content a little bit. I've delved into other things every so often, like, you know, it's just different type of videos. But like for the most part, I kind of kept. You kind of evolved a lot more than I have, because you started with skits and stuff like that, and then you kind of like.
Well, if you actually want to know the truth, we started on the idea of doing stop motion.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. I mean, I can see it, but I can see it.
We started on the idea of trying to do Lego stop motion.
What different? I don't want to say prevented you, but like, what made you not go with that idea and said the other route you went with?
Because it involved work.
Hello, it's hot. It's too hot.
I didn't fucking know what the hell to do.
Oh man, no. That's honestly fair.
Like any hardcore like colorful warfare fans out there, like I don't think we even have it. We don't really have any hardcore fans out there. I'm glad for that, because I'm just glad.
I'm just glad.
Maybe an X's of Bryce's at the time, but I don't know. We just don't have any. I'm glad we don't.
I mean,
because
yeah.
I don't know. There's some shit that I'm not proud of that we did on that channel. It's just not that like it's bad. It's just embarrassing in the way as an adult. Like I wouldn't want that attached. Like I said, nothing bad that I can remember.
But just like kind of like embarrassing teenager type of years type of thing. Yeah, no, that's same. I've many a time have like gone back and I'm like, should I private these? But it's like something in me is like new for some reason. I think it's because it's like I want to see the evolution. I want people to just, I don't know. I think it's the humbling of being like, remember what you came from, you started from here, type of thing.
Started from the bottom. Yeah.
Type of thing. And I think it's like I want people to actually see that versus because I feel like if I cover that up, it makes it people think that I always was able to do this, and it's like that's not true. I started off with like my terrible iPhone 5 quality camera, just showing my
Your
TV.
little Sonic run with your friend in the background.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, I had like I experimented a lot of different videos. Then like I've mostly done gaming, and I still do gaming, but I tried like doing collection videos, obviously, which I may go back to at some point. But I think I want them to be more better quality, as it were, than just here's this stuffed animal. I've got this when I was.
I got this when I was a little
like if I
As a
was
little boy, I really love this. It's mine. Thank you.
favorite channel. No, if I was gonna do it, I kind of want to like do it with like my favorite like figurines or like things like that, like the things that like I find the most interesting. I think
Yeah.
about showing off my art, and I've many a time backed off because I'm like, I hate it. I would not
You
be able
hate
to go.
your art.
Well, not like my older art, type of thing. I do look at some of back. I do look back to some of my older art, and I was like, yeah, some of these are good, and then some of them are like, this is Garbo. So
This is Garbo.
I mean, I might do. Also, a lot of them, especially since some of them were from my me going to school, a lot of them have my actual name on it, at least my last name. So I want to take time to
Not.
paint out that part of my name. Like essentially, I don't want to do via editing because I don't trust myself accidentally missing a keyframe or something, and then people being able to know who I am. So I would have to like actually take the pieces of paper and maybe like put like a bit of tape on them or something so they just don't see it.
So you're telling me that your last name isn't Sonic?
Yes, it is true, guys.
How
I've
many
been
times
lying to
have
you.
Dude, you've been lying to me for our whole entire fucking friendship, like
I'm
5
sorry.
years.
Yeah, guys, I've lied to all of you. My last name isn't Sonic. It's
What the it's You fucking lie to me. You're not my friend no more. If you ever fucking contact me again.
Last name even true. No, I'm kidding. It's funny. Is your last name even Warfare?
Yes, my last name is Warfare, in fact. It is colorful as well.
It is colorful Warfare. Because colorful Warfare. My god.
Not never really hidden my name. That's the crazy part. I've never hidden it, so I just don't give a shit.
That's fair. I don't know. I'm a little anxious little being. I think that's why I've never really shared. Also, because it's like I'm not showing my face either, and I don't know if I ever will. Really.
You honestly, if I were you, girl, I would not. If you want to, it's up to you. You don't have to. That's the whole fun part about it. Is you don't ever have to do anything that you don't want to do.
True. I just, like the thing is, it's funny. Kind of the situation with Dream type of thing. I think solidified why I never want to do it.
Oh my fucking
People
god! I know.
bullied the life out of him to the point where he went back under the mask, and it seemed so like not going back under the mask just for the sake of comfort, but the sake of fear. It's
oh my god, it's so fucking
so
funny. Everybody hated it. They're like, "Yo, but why is Dream like ugly as fuck, though?"
It's like God Christ. It's like Jesus, and it's like like I just saw that whole situation. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good for now. I think I'm good for a while. I got my little icon. That's close enough as you'll see me as me.
That shit cracks me up though. Like they're like, "Yo, man, Dream is pretty fucking ugly."
But it's the thing. People like put on a mask on what someone should look like to them, and then when finally like they show their actual face, they're so disappointed because they built this fantasy of what they would look like, and it's like that's like I think it goes on the whole parasocial relationship type of thing, which again that's a whole different. I have so many a whole different video essays I could do about this whole stuff, Parasocial relationships are like a big issue when it comes to like especially onto the internet type of thing,
I'm not gonna lie though, that shit was pretty fucking funny. Where people were like, I was like, I called it. I called it though. It's like, because like there are some YouTubers who are actually good looking people. There's some of them who are not.
Yeah,
They know
but
who they are.
they know who they are.
They
I
know
know
who
who you are.
they are. I know who they are.
Ow! I just popped my
Mark.
finger. It's fine.
Anyways,
But yeah, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I've never really showed my face. I'm probably not going to anytime soon. But yeah, it doesn't. With the case of art, I don't know. I might do it. Like I said, it just might be a little bit of a project before doing it because I want to censor stuff and probably pick certain things. You know, because I don't know if I'll show
you
all
don't
my
make sure
art
you
because
don't
I
pick
don't
your
need the.
Nazi propaganda ones.
Oh my god, no! More of just the ones I like did when I was like 5 or something. Like I don't really think those ones are really necessary. Um, in general, just more of just I
But
think
what
maybe
if they are?
I don't know.
What
You
if they
know,
are necessary?
have I ever told you this or like I mean just in general? But I back in the day I wanted Dragon Ball figures so bad, but I couldn't get them because they're super hell expensive. Obviously,
Oh yeah.
because it's not just the fact they're figures, but the fact that like Japanese usually imported figures that way. At least back in the day, I think they're a little more cheaper now because I think it's gotten more bigger in the West. So
Well, they
more
sell them at
companies.
Target pretty cheap too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but back when we were growing up, though, anime was
Oh
still
yeah, no.
quite.
You know what? I owned 4 Dragon Ball Z characters for fucking years until I went to like yard sales.
Mm-hmm.
And then like even then they didn't have any. Like they got I think like the longest, the one I had the longest was Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Who the fuck likes Gotenks? I didn't.
I did, but I
I
got it
didn't
because
fucking
it was
like
a Dragon
Gotenks.
Ball figure that I didn't have.
I didn't
Obviously,
like
but
Gotenks at all. But yet he was the only fucking Dragon Ball Z figure that I had.
yeah, that's fair. I yeah. So for the longest time, I didn't figures. So I know to me, I find this a little bit sad, but I've talked to like my dad about it and like some other people, and they're like, no, it's really creative and artistic what you did. You're using your art for your imagination. But instead of I never had figure. I mean, I had a couple figures, but like they were like tiny kind of figures or knockoff type of stuff. So
Nice,
I
that
made
truth.
my own little paper kind of not paper stick thing, but like little paper characters of them to play with.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty fucking sad. Never ever admit that to anybody else. You will be castrated.
oh my god. Well, like I mean, well, like at least you agree. But like no, like what I like I took, and I mean I took commitment. I made like 3 different versions of Goku, like a battle damage one, all of his Super Saiyan forms, like whatever different like costume modification he had. I've done different versions of like go on and all that. Like I did like I full on did it. For some reason, I guess because like I just desperately wanted to play Dragon Ball and. That's what I wanted, so I did it. But I mean, I've gotten stuff over the years now, but still, I still don't have that many. But maybe one day I'll get more. But
I'll never forget the time I had a Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta. My mom bought them off of eBay for me. Like this is when like I was really little.
mm-hmm.
It was a 4-pack. It was regular Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Goku, and then Super Saiyan Goku.
Mm-hmm.
I own the regular Goku now, and I own the Vegeta body still. It's just
Gotcha.
that like I lost all of the figures technically one day. I don't know why,
Dang, that sucks.
but I played with them like immensely for like the longest time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I still got some. Like I have a lot of figures still from like my childhood still ish. I think, which I kind of displayed a couple of them on my recent thing I've already mentioned about like my whole shelving situation. But
But
yeah,
my shelves are like chock full of figures.
yeah. I want to get another one in the future, but I'm kind of content what I have now. I kind of just want to have a shelf so I can put like the rest of my figures that I want up, essentially, because the shelves I have for this one is like mostly just my Marvel and DC stuff. I got like uh a couple. I don't know if I want to put my wrestling figures up. That's my debate. I still don't know if I want to or not because they don't really have size differences between them. Not like great ones where like because it would be really hard to kind of showcase them. I would rather have like a wider kind of shelf for that. That way, I can actually display them more properly. But that's neither here nor there.
For me, it's just like I have a lot of McFarlane figures now, like a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I was surprised about it, but a lot of it is just I have like a shit ton of Batman figures. I don't know, like I can I can take a picture of it send them to you? I think you already seen them once.
Probably, yeah, I can put them in the video too.
If you want, like I'll just take a picture of them right now. I
Yeah.
bought this cat. I bought the Nightfall Catwoman
Mhm.
on my birthday,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then here's my shelf. It's my favorite second one, and then my villains.
Oh
Got these villains with some little Lego minifigures on them as well.
yeah.
Just and then the bottom one just chock full of random shit.
Yeah. I think my most recent figure I got was like the Batista one that I found at a yard sale when I was trying to find a shelf. But I was like, this is cool. I'll take this instead. It was like $5. I was like, I don't got a Batista, so I'll take it. It's weird
You don't
opening it.
got opportunity.
I can't tell if it was unopened or not. I guarantee it was though, and someone glued it back together because it's like kind of weird. Because it looked like it was definitely like placed back in for sure because it was like looked like they had like Scotch tape instead of like the normal like professional like tape they use for like closing packages and all that for like boxes and stuff like that. But like for some reason they glued it back in the like the plastic covering for it, so it was like really weird. I was like kind of weirded out by it. I was like, this is okay. Why act like
I've
it was
gotten figures
unopened
like
even though
that
it was
before.
open? I was like, why acting like it was unopened even
I've
though it
gotten
was.
figures like that where
Mm,
it was fucking like the package obviously closed.
yeah.
It was like okay, so here's a fucking little here's to date your knowledge. It was when Toys R Us was closing in America.
Oh dang. Yeah.
All of them were going out to business. I had a job at the time, and I got fired for flipping off an old woman.
What?
So I went to Toys R Us with one of my friends one day, and I
Mm.
had money left over, so I bought me the Gotham Azrael figure.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
And literally, like years later, I can look that figure back up to see if they sell it anywhere. They don't. They don't.
Mm.
And it turns out that my figure was supposed to come with an alternate head. It was
Oh
supposed to come with the
dang.
head of the actor that played him, and mine didn't.
So someone full on opened it. Oh dang.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, that makes me angry. Actually angry that way.
And, and I always questioned why was the head like so easy to come off?
Gosh.
And now I know why, because it was supposed to be a swappable head.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah. It was. It's not like I care for like the fact that it was like. The thing is, I knew it was open only just because of the price range. If they really wanted it to like act like they were, like it was like a special figure, they would have probably had it for more. But I think it was just more just the sake, probably for, I don't know, to keep it in the thing because it was kind of a pain to like put it like, I can see it being a pain to put it back in the thing. So I think it was just more just for the sake of keeping it together. But yeah, my only issue with that Batista figure that ticks me off so greatly is that on his leg, because it was like, I guess it was like an edition of figures they had, like a 2006 edition of like these like wrestler figures, they have right on his leg plastered like 2006 edition or something, and I'm like, why you ruined the figure. Like, just
Wait, so on his leg it just says 2006 edition?
Yeah, or something like along the lines of that. Yeah. Last time I checked, I don't think he has a tattoo of that. So they full on put on Batista, just that like on his leg, and they ticked me off. I was like, why? You ruined the figure. At least that way. It looks so stupid if you look at it, because it's like, why would no? Could have came with a card or something if you really wanted to like make a point about it, but it just ticks me off. Anyway, that's not
There's a
important.
2006 edition of Dave Batista Drax.
Drax. I do have a Drax figure actually.
You have a Drax figure?
It's more comic accurate though.
Ah.
So, I liked it. That was cool. I put it on my shelf. So.
Dave Batista Drax. You're all good, man. Just like that.
My God.
What the fuck was that mean with Carl's voice? He's like, just like that.
Oh my God. Oh God, Chris.
There's another one. It was funnier for me. I don't remember what the hell it said. It was like, oh yeah, I don't know what you mean, but yeah, that's crazy.
My God, yeah. Yeah, no, that's really it when it comes to my figures, though. I mean, like, I've had quite a bit of wrestling figures now, though, but give me that. I do need to get new Rey Mysterio and a new Matt Hardy figure, only because back in the day, my dog teared them up pretty good. So
What was that?
my dog teared up these two figures pretty good, so I need to get like new ones that way of those, or at least it's just a version of them of Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio. I really like that Rey Mysterio too, but oh well. I like the blue color. Oh, we can find it again though. Hopefully cheap though. Unless of course it's one of the rare. Oh my god! Imagine. Oh my god! That'd be bad. It's a rare figure. Probably is. I guarantee it. My luck. I know how my luck is. It's funny, but oh well. But yeah, I'll probably get them in the future. But yeah, I don't know if I want to display them or not, just because I don't know. I just haven't really thought about that. But maybe in the future. But for right now, I only have enough room for like my Marvel and DC stuff, so that's what I went with, and I'm happy with it.
There you go. For me, it's just like whatever makes me happy. Like I bought some figures from Bryce. Like he was originally gonna just like give them to me. I was like, no, dude, I'm gonna pay for them because like one, you paid money for them, so like I'm gonna pay for them. It's like just don't give shit like away that free.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I did. And so I bought some figures from him, and I ended up buying like the Crime Syndicate wave from him. He asked me if I wanted the Starro shit. I was like, nah, dude, you keep that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Crime Syndicate figures, they look pretty dope. Like Owlman is like pretty cool. The only problem is I just don't have them like I don't have any of my figures displayed in dynamic poses.
Yeah,
I should, but I really don't.
I didn't mind a couple of them like that, but like only a few. With that, only just because, eh, you know, I just wasn't feeling like
Yeah,
having to put the time and effort to make every single one do that. So I was like, I'll do a couple. Like I did one of my Wolverines in like a cool little like kind of pose that way. But yeah, uh, my cat's going off. Which probably, I mean, we've been going on I think for long enough at this point. It's in almost an hour, I think. So honestly, I feel like
yeah.
I'm content with like slowing down and
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Slowing. It feels like one of them paces where it's slowing down. I'm on the floor right now, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think we're like getting to like close to the end. So, uh, with that,
I'm at the point where I'm on the floor, so
he's on the floor. So, yeah, a good I think point. We made our points. We did diverge a little bit from superheroes at one point, but we got back in the end. So, you know,
that's true. That's true. We talked about action figure heroes.
so it worked. But with that, that's about it. I don't know. Don't really have much any other comments really to make about like just that type of topic, unless of course you have anything else left.
Nope, nothing in my head. I said my pieces.
Pieces.
It's just that the FBI, man, they owe me money, so they better pay me back, or else I'm gonna fine them.
Jesus Christ. Excuse me.
Um,
But yeah, with that, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed the podcast, the video, whatever you want to call it. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Comment below what you thought, and subscribe to Guss, aka Colorful Warfare, because I
yeah,
said so.
I may not make videos anymore, but maybe one day.
Yeah, just be there if he does, So
Be there for the rewards.
for the reward card.
And if you guys need us, like if you guys leave your favorite comment, we will find it and you will get a free video game.
My God, Christ. There's no confirming that. That is not a thing we will do. I'm not doing it. So
Currently, you already said it.
I never said it. I didn't say it. You said that.
I don't even know who the hell you is.
But this is me. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. So bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, go. Say things. Anything.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. I don't know. This is the Carolyn podcast before everything happens. I totally don't eat babies. I don't kill orphans beyond popular belief. I tell my boyfriend every day I don't want to get married to him because he's a jerk. That's all I say.